Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all this beautiful day. I believe everyone is joining from different parts of the world. Welcome to the Global Learning Summit 1.0. It's the maiden edition and it's the first of its kind summit. And I'm truly, truly thrilled to be here, truly thrilled to be speaking to you all. Thank you all for joining and for joining in very early. It's not every time we get to have a summit where even we have an audience that is, from different parts of the world and they're here very early. So I want to really thank you all for joining us today. Thank you all once again for joining the Global Learning Summit. My name is Elizabeth Musa, and I'm delighted to be your MC today. In this case, I'm delighted to be a worthy guide to take you through today's activities. Our theme for today is exploring the learning horizon. Our aim is that all attendees leave here with valuable insights to take their education to the next level, not just your education, but also your career to the next level. So we have a stellar lineup of speakers, panelists that will keep you informed at this summit. We're very thrilled that you all are here today. Without any further ado, I'd like by introducing our keynote speaker for today. Our keynote speaker for today is a very exceptional individual, obviously in the educational industry. She has been doing amazing work for years now, and she is our keynote speaker, and our name is Mrs. Josephine Aderonke Asiwaju. She is the Director of Registry at the University of Lagos, and she will be our keynote speaker today. And I'm very delighted to be welcoming her as our keynote speaker. But just before she comes up and takes our keynote address, I'm sure we can see a little bit of an introduction about her on the screen. But I'm going to read it out as well for those of us who might not be able to see that very clearly.
She attended Badagry Grammar School in Lagos State from 1974 to 1979, where she obtained the West African School Certificate. She proceeded to Comprehensive High School Ayetoro, popularly called Compro, in Ogun State from 1979 to 1981 for a 2-year higher school program that earned her advanced level certificate. Her exposure to the services of a guidance counselor and the perception of the career as a channel for helping people in Compro ignited her interest in the career. She proceeded to the University of First Choice and Nation's Pride, the University of Lagos, from 1981 to 1984, where she bagged a second-class upper degree in guidance and counseling. Her appetite for further education led to her pursuit of a master's degree in educational psychology from 1986 to 1987. Mrs. Asiwaju worked as a teacher and later as a guidance counselor with the Lagos State government from 1985 to 1998, when she transferred her services to the University of Lagos as a counselor. She was redesignated to the administrative cadre as assistant registrar. An astute administrator, she rose through the ranks to the position of a director in 2023. She has served in various units of the university, such as the University Counseling Unit, Student Affairs Division, Admissions Office, Academic Affairs, and the Office of the International Relations, Partnerships and Prospects, and the Staff Training and Development Unit, where she is serving at the moment. She was head of the Counseling Unit and Admissions Office, where she made transformations that added value to the university. Mrs. Asiwaju is happily married with children. She is also a grandmother, and she has a great passion for helping people. Please, let's welcome Mrs. Josephine Asiwaju. Please, let's give her a virtual welcome.
All right, so I've been asked to deliver a keynote address, and it's my delight to do just that. So the topic we're going to have a discussion on, my speech is going to center on empowering global education, collaboration, and diversity. So when we talk about global education, what does it mean? It's popular among us to say that the world is a global village. And when it comes to global education, it's talking about education across the borders. So now we're looking at the discussion on global education. And at this time, it's apt because we are not limited again by our location. Everything is global because the world is a global village. We want to encourage more of global education because it fosters empathy, it creates a more interconnected world, and it breaks cultural barriers. So as we gather today, we will explore the lenses of global education, breaking barriers, the barriers to global education, and then we'll be talking about practical insights for navigating cross-border education. So why is global education important? One may ask. It is important because it promotes collaborative global workforce. So when we have opportunity to study in other climes, we are able to collaborate with others, with peers globally, and then we can work, we can be part of the global workforce. Where you come from does not now matter. Where you want to be is what is important. And then global education encourages critical thinking and problem solving. Once horizon is broadened, because you are mingling with people with different biases, different cultures, different backgrounds, and you get better. And then enhances cultural understanding, exchange, and empathy. We understand, oh, this person from Africa, oh, they actually don't have tails after all. They are just dark in skin. We are all human. Oh, the white man actually is human as I am. So we begin to understand our differences. We understand ourselves. We make exchanges in our culture. And then we have empathy, understanding for others. Then global education is also very crucial because it breaks down stereotypes and promotes diversity. So what do I mean by that? Stereotypes, where I come from is where I live. My knowledge is limited. But when I go across the globe, interacting with others, schooling in other climes, I get better for it. So these are the important reasons why we have to encourage global education. Also, it promotes the self-confidence of beneficiaries of global education. People become more confident in themselves. What do you want to talk about that they have not seen, they have not heard, or they have not read about? It expands opportunities for students globally. We are not limited. In Nigeria, for example, annually people buy JAMB form. Not all can be admitted. I can say this authoritatively, having been admission officer at a time. So why do you want to limit yourself? Try other clients and don't waste precious time. Look for opportunities beyond your location. So it expands opportunities for students globally. It fosters innovation and knowledge sharing. Knowledge sharing, what you know based on your background, you are also able to share with others. And then these creative minds can foster innovation. Also, it facilitates development of world-class competence through exposure to up-to-date technology and innovative learning tools. The third world or underdeveloped or developing countries are not as lucky in terms of facilities. They are not affordable and they are just trying. But when one wants to get the best and he has an opportunity to look beyond the shores of his or her own country, he's able to get better facilities, up-to-date technology, and innovative learning tools. Unlike a situation where engineering and some other courses are taught in abstract, global education exposes one to opportunities to have state-of-the-art learning tools. So, but as beautiful as global education is, it has its challenges. And what are these challenges? They are the limiting factors that have not allowed people to take advantage of global education. To start with, there's poor access to foreign education due to ignorance of the processes of admission. People don't know what to do. They don't know how to go about it. I want to study abroad. How do I go about it? Some people are ignorant, and once this problem of ignorance is resolved, every other thing will be fine. Also, some are not conscious of visa processing. They don't know what to do, how to process, and at the end of the day, because they have not packaged the applications properly, there's visa refusal. I'm aware you have to put your money somewhere after obtaining cash for a while before you apply, and everything. Ignorance is the bane of many who wish to study abroad. Also, we have unaffordability. The fees are high, the exchange rates are high, and then at some points, we have policies that are not favorable to foreign studies, where we cannot have students transfer their fees easily. Thankfully, Nigeria is now more friendly, and I can imagine that globally, solutions are evolving to ensure that this unaffordability, are overcome. Then we have cultural diversity, including language barrier. You want to study in Germany? Do you understand the language? What do you have to do? Do you have to go to language school right where you are? So language barrier, and then these are surmountable challenges. And that is why we are here to talk about these challenges and profile solutions. So how do you break barriers to global education? These challenges listed, they are things that we can overcome. And the first thing is to have a mind shift, to have a mindset shift from I cannot do it to I can do it. I really desire to study beyond the shores of Nigeria, beyond the shores of my country, Ghana, wherever you are listening to me, from. And tell yourself you can do it. So with that determination, with that mindset, you seek informed counsel from experts, collaborate. So when you're seeking counsel, you have to seek informed counsel, not just counsel, because you might be misguided. That's why you should talk to the experts. And I'm sure you're at the right place once you're a participant there. Refer others so that they can be informed. So the next thing to do is to explore. Explore the opportunities that are available, research, seek for knowledge, and become knowledgeable of the opportunities for global education and scholarships. There are scholarship opportunities. There are several of them. Some are fully funded, some are partially funded, and there are some where you work and be able to earn some money as you study. So knowledge is power. We need to be knowledgeable. So after obtaining right counsel, you process the admission and it comes through. With the right counsel, you get your visa just at one trial because they have packaged it.
Hello, Ma. We don't have your audio.
Now,
Okay,
what do you do? How do you research and research? Research, research, and research. That means continue to seek for knowledge and understand the host country's culture, their customs and education system. I have a child that had an experience that almost scuttled the whole idea. Living a country where she was spoon-fed, everything was given, to another system where she had to research, and do presentations. She had to go through it. So you have to understand your host country's culture and then the education system of the country you are going. You should be flexible and adaptable. Be prepared for differences in teaching styles academic expectations, and cultural norms. What the practices that are acceptable in one clime are not acceptable in others. But once you know, you'll be able to learn and then be open to learning, be open to flexibility and adaptability. Once that is done, you are good to go. Then build a support network. Connect with fellow students, professors, locals to build a support system. There is no institution that does not have a counseling system. There is no institution that does not have a foreign office. In the University of Lagos, for example, I can tell of the existence of international relations partnership office where foreign students can go to. So once you get there, find out where is the international office or where is the foreign students office, where is the counseling center, so that you can get the required support. And once you get established, you're good to go. You hit the floor running. Then stay curious, be open-minded, embrace new experiences, try new foods, otherwise you will starve, and you need to eat well to be healthy. Engage with local customs. Also, I want to say that you should remain focused. Don't forget why you are there. Remain focused and be diligent. Don't forget your primary mission to where you are or to the environment you are. Don't get carried away with fashion and social life or business opportunities. First and foremost, achieve your goal and every other thing will be accessible. So now we're going to talk about the call for action. What do you do next? So as we move forward, let us commit to empowering global education through collaboration and diversity. Spread the knowledge, create awareness about the possibility. You can be in your country and be doing online courses. And then there are some institutions that allow you to do spend some time in your community, and then you move to the university physically with time. So get informed. Then also let us create a world where every student has access to quality education. We owe the world this responsibility. Let's spread the information that global education is possible and all challenges are surmountable once there's collaboration. Also, regardless of our background or location, we can access global education. I see it happening. Many people are studying everywhere they desire. Once they are determined and they forge ahead to action their desires, exploring opportunities for admission, exploring opportunities for scholarship, exploring opportunities for informed counsel of the professionals. So together we can make a difference. So to end this my keynote address, I want to say in conclusion that we have explored the importance of global education today. We have also discussed challenges which are surmountable once you are in the right hands for counsel and collaboration. We have also learned how to overcome as well as the practical insights for navigating cross-border education in this discourse. We were able to establish that global education has the power to transform individuals, communities, and societies. Once you're able to even have an opportunity for global education, to be part of the global workforce does not have any barrier. You are just a diary away. So we saw that we can create a more inclusive, interconnected world, collaborating and embracing diversity through global education. Our diversities and races, our locations should not be a barrier to global education. On this note, I want to say thank you to Global Learning Summit for the opportunity to give this keynote address, and I apologize for the hitch at the beginning of the presentation. Thank you.
Completely, really, really, truly appreciate you, Ma, for your time and for giving us that brilliant keynote speech, speaking on collaboration and embracing cross-cultural collaboration for education. Thank you so much for exploring that theme very well and quite succinctly as well. Thank you so much, Mrs. Asiwaju, for your time. I hope that everyone who is here has also benefited from everything that she had said. I took my notes. I hope that everyone has been. If I'd like us to make this very engaging. I know it's a virtual summit, but if you find any point useful, if anything resonated with you, just put it in the chat section. Exciting, interesting. Just put the caption so that at least some of us like to read while we're in virtual summit. So just put it in the comment section and just say whatever it is that you stuck out for you from any of the speeches that we hear. For instance, Mr. Asiwaju has given us this brilliant keynote speech. Now, for me, I took what I really, really picked for me. It was speaking about collaboration and then understanding cultures and whatnot. And she has also mentioned how you're in the right place. Truly, you're in the right place because Orbit Estudiar Vault is that. Miliana has already said something. Some people are saying, already dropping some comments. Miliana says the importance of being informed on admissions and visa processes is really important. AO says she nailed it. AS says this is an I. Thank you to the wonderful keynote speaker. Absolutely. Thank you all for being very engaging. That's how we like to have it. So drop it in the comment sections. Let's know that we are here together. Let's know that we are all following. It's very important when we have virtual summit like this to see the engagement in the comment section. So once again, thank you to you, Mrs. Josephine Asiwaju, for coming with that really brilliant keynote address. We would like to hear from you even every other day. I mean, it's conversations like this from an educationist like you with this track record of experience. We will always like to hear from you. So thank you once again.